Cara, LACC taking center stage this week for the USGA's major championship, the U.S. Open. Please be alongside Hillary Kronheim, Senior Director of the USGA Golf Museum and Library. And we're in the USGA Museum Experience, number 2 in terms of years of this being on site. For people to get a look down memory lane to the history of the game, why is this such an important initiative for the USGA?
Well, we're excited. You know, the USGA Golf Museum is the oldest museum in sports, and we have the largest and most comprehensive collection related to the game of golf. So we brought about 50 artifacts to our fans on site to really give them a connection to those great moments and places that are great about the U.S. Open.
As we take a little spin around what you guys have, we'll start with arguably the greatest amateur to ever play the game in Bobby Jones.
Yes. So this year, 2023, marks the 100th year since Bob Jones won his first U.S. Open. So here we have his 1923 U.S. Open medal, which he won at Inwood Country Club. And this was the first of 4 U.S. Opens that he would win. And Jones was a longtime member of the museum committee and donated all of his championship medals to us in 1969.
A fixture in the amateur game was Bob Jones. For the women, Glenna Collette-Vare, one of the all-time greats who had a prominent name in the record books of the U.S. Women's Amateur, including here back in 1930.
Exactly. So here we have Glenna Collette-Vare's medal from the 1930 U.S. Women's Amateur. This was the first USGA championship held here at Los Angeles Country Club, and it was Glenna Collette's 5th of her record 6 U.S. Women's Amateurs, which is a title that still stands today. So some early championship history from here at LA Country Club.
How similar are the medals that they received nearly 100 years ago to the ones that champions receive today?
You know, they're surprisingly identical in diameter and in weight. So we're in the business of making sure our current champions are familiar with the history, so we try to give them the same medals that Bob Jones and Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods have won.
If it wasn't a medal, perhaps some attire, as we take a look at what Babe Didrikson Zaharias wore in 1932. Remarkable to see the Olympic logo, and it's the World Olympics. That's how different things were when the games were held here in 1932.
Right, so here we have a souvenir tie from the 1932 Olympic Games, which was held here in Los Angeles. 3-time Women's Open champion Babe Zaharias competed in 3 track and field events. She won 3 gold medals, a gold in the javelin throw and 80-meter hurdles, and a silver in the high jump.
Pretty
remarkable
stuff. Yes,
yeah,
she was an impressive athlete, to say the least. And as you come through this USGA museum experience, you can take the trip back into the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, all the way into modern day of last year's U.S. Open championship at Brookline, where Matthew Fitzpatrick left there as the champion.
Exactly. So we start with our earliest championships, and then we try to get something from every U.S. Open champion that we have. So here we have the shoes that Matt Fitzpatrick wore on the final round of the championship. If you look in the inside, there's a custom insole with the logo of his favorite team, Sheffield United. And then, of course, everyone remembers that amazing bunker shot on 18 with the 9-iron that Matt hit. And we knew we wanted this club. We had to have it. He gave us the shoes, and then a few months later, he was ready to give us the 9-iron. So we look forward to seeing who will add to the museum this year.
How easy is it for champions, say like Matthew Fitzpatrick, to your point, to give up that club? As you said, it took a couple of months, but to know he can be a part of history for millions to see.
I think it's meaningful to them. You know, initially they're not necessarily ready to give us something that we're asking for specifically, so he gave us the shoes in this case. And then I think after sitting on it for a while and recognizing being a U.S. Open champion, he was ready to give us the 9-iron, and is a part of history with Tiger Woods and Arnold Palmer and all the other people you can visit in our tent.
You can't come to Los Angeles, Hollywood, without the connection of movie stars and golf. They seemingly have been synonymous with some pretty recognizable artifacts and names that you have front and center here.
Exactly. So with every U.S. Open site, we try to build a little exhibit around the host club or the host area. So we did a little golf in Hollywood for the U.S. Open this year. So we have a couple neat artifacts. One is a Katharine Hepburn putter that she used in the film Pat and Mike. Katharine Hepburn actually hit her own golf shots in the film, and the putter is engraved with her initials and that of Babe Didrikson Zaharias, who was also in the film. And then we have a good fan favorite, a hockey stick putter from Happy Gilmore. Everyone loves that one. And then finally, 2 exceptional golf bags. Sammy Davis Jr.'s Gucci golf bag, which is a fan favorite in the tent because it's so over the top. and has a dramatic side pocket there. And then a leather golf bag belonging to Frank Sinatra, both from the 60s.
Pretty good company. We just
Absolutely.
gave the viewers today a brief overview of what they could see in here. How open is this to folks coming to the U.S. Open this week?
It's open. We're open 7 to 8 all week. We're just to the left of Gate 5 in Fan Central. So we encourage you to visit Artifacts. We have everything from Francis Ouimet to Jackie Robinson, Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, Matt Fitzpatrick. Come and see it. And then we also have a 3-hole putting green here where you can play with historical clubs and balls from our educational collection.
You got it all
So
covered.
We've got it all, so come on and visit us.
Certainly worth a visit. Hillary, we appreciate the time. Cara, I think people coming out here this week should carve out about a 20-minute window for the USGA museum experience.